Practice makes a man perfect is a very old saying, and that is true to a great extent because when you practice, that means you are doing something that you are doing over and over again and again. When you do it again and again, your system get used to helping you flow in that particular pursuit, and it also it acts as a kind of grease which like a lubricant. So your energy and arrangement of your mind and thought process gets activated. See, if you are sitting and you are lazing around, but somebody calls you, then only you get up. Otherwise, you'll just stay put in that posture, which makes you feel comfortable. So when we are making an attempt to do something, that means those sleeping symptom or vrittis, as there's a word in Sanskrit. Uh, so let's say that faculty is asleep, and when we make use of it, we call upon it, then it wakes up and it starts moving. So that dynamism, when it is activated again and again, that becomes a natural state of being. So whether you want to stay in a stationary state or you want to stay in a state of flow, at the end of the day, after long practice, it consumes a similar amount of energy, or you probably invest less energy by being active. It sounds contradictory to what we have been given to believe, but energy is most of the time being used by us in preventing something from happening, in creating a kind of friction within. So that reluctance of flowing results into a kind of pocket of solid laziness, laziness, so to say. People who have accomplished much in life, they most of the time have found a way to live in this second state of flow. And it could be someone who is a very good speaker. He must have done that practice sometimes in silence, sometimes in people, sometimes all by himself, sometimes in front of cameras, sometimes in front of a mirror, or just walking alone and talking to oneself gives him the ability to express himself. A painter knows what way to combine which color in what proportion to get the kind of distinct result which is suitable for him to express his creativity, and so on and so forth. And the same principle applies to those who are in the field of management or science, or who are psychiatrists or whatnot, politician. Uh, Essentially, the way we make use of our faculties and the way we are willing to make use of our faculties makes all the difference. So, to sum it up, uh, you may aspire to get to the state of flow wherever you are, to achieve whatever you want to achieve, and that just requires you to uh, invoke the sleeping energy within. And now, if we go slightly towards the spiritual track without knowing much of it, so they say that there is a kundalini which is asleep in your body, and when it wakes up, then that flow of dynamism through action is manifested. And so there are various ways of awakening that kundalini, but that topic for some other day with someone who knows about that stuff. So I don't know, but I vaguely get the idea that these principles somewhere have something in common. They are parallel, or maybe they are the same. And on that note, I want to to be in a state of flow as a speaker, as a writer, and as someone who can share the sense of joy and harmony and love and a sense of oneness. And so that flow is the state where the difference between stillness and activity is not as separate as we normally take it to be, because that is the beauty of this dynamic stillness, which is what we have talked about and refer to that as state of flow. So, welcome to your unique and distinct state of flow. All the best.